All right. Hello again, and welcome back to another draft by Svensk Finland's Besta Magic podcast. We're in line here waiting for one of these Dragons of Tarkir pre-release drafts to fire. We shouldn't have to wait long. They have just come online, and people are signing up for them rather quickly. Now, quick background on how much I've had a chance to get to know the format. I've played one draft. I played one pre-release sealed, and I've watched two drafts. I watched the Dragons of Tarkir preview drafts that were on that were streamed a few actually just last night. And the way I see it is the kind of strong decks are the blue-black exploit decks is okay, and the red-green fat beats. The one thing that I've been a little bit surprised over that seems to have been a bit better, or a possible thing to do, is the sort of Dromoka counter thing. That's entirely possible, but at any rate, I have not played more than one draft. In that, I ended up going black-white control simply because I opened up some black bombs, but was a little bit unlucky. Made a mistake or two and lost the first round there. Now, let's see. We open up Dragon Lord Colligan, which is the pick, obviously, the mythic. 6/5 flying haste. Other creatures you control have haste. I barely beat a Colligan deck in the last round of the pre-release I played, and I basically had to just focus all my efforts on making sure I didn't die to Colligan. My tactic in that game basically was the great tactic of simply opening Silumgar, and every time the opponent played Colligan, I stole it with Silumgar and managed to win the game. Now, let's see what else we got here. We're passing Draconic Roar. We won't be seeing that. The 3 damage burn spell that sometimes can be a Searing Blaze. Aside from that, we have Tail Slash, another card in red, so we might not see much red. We might pick black as our base color and be splashing red. Other than that, we see Void Squall, which is a 5-mana rebound spell that bounces permanents. Sorcery speed, though. Glint. Other than the Dragon Lord and the Draconic Roar, this pack wasn't great. Now, okay, so this is a thing. Given all your creatures double strike is a pretty powerful effect. The question is that what we want to pick here? We've got an Atarka, it's not in the colors of our Dragon Lord. Ojutai Interceptor is a really strong morph card. It's not in either of our colors right now. That would be sort of the safest pick out of the blue if you just don't consider anything else. This is fine, and would be kind of a safe pick, but I don't know. I'm feeling drawn towards Berserker's Onslaught here. Minister of Pain is fine, but it's not great, and Berserkers can be just really awesome. I'm thinking, what if we get a dash deck and manage to get this out? I'm going to pick it. It's a powerful effect. We're going to see where that takes us. Okay, we got a Scale Lord, not at all in our colors, but we have a lot of red coming through. And here I'm immediately drawn to Tail Slash as a removal spell. Does require some presence on the board, and I feel like it fits better in the red-green deck than the red-black one, but still, it's a decent card. Sort of in a vacuum, the Scale Lord is okay. Artful Maneuver is a good trick. Palace Familiar would be nice to pick up in the exploit deck. So we have this guy who can get first strike, which is fine. But I think the pick here is Tail Slash, which is just solid removal as long as you have a creature in play. And that is, of course, something we have to make sure we pick up later on. But at this point, I think Picking up Tail Slash, maybe hoping to wheel Outrider. We'll see how it goes. We can also play green-red and hope to wheel. Now, I'm not sure about this one. The effect's great if you have it. I mean, a 4/4 for 6 that allows you to put another card into play is alright. But I'm starting to feel like, for one, this might wheel. And for another, we're going to need to pick up sort of like the nuts and bolts of our deck. Oh, man, I mean, if I let them get 7 mana, someone's getting a sweet Dramaka deck over there. But here I'm thinking, we need to start picking up creatures at some point. And a 2/3 is not the greatest, but it'll block morphs. Or do I take a Tail Slash, another Tail Slash? I don't like taking another Tail Slash, so we ended up getting that one. Alright, the Pummeler here, a 4/5 for 5, is okay, and seems like red is definitely open here. And like if we just go to Dreamland and think that we have this in play and play that and can activate it, I don't know, but it definitely seems like a strong card here if we want to be. Except now I see Flatten, and that's just straight up good removal. And as nice as 4/5 is, I'm going to pick up Flatten here, since I don't want to be passing this. I'm hoping that we can get something like the Pummeler back later on, but Flatten is something we might not see, and we need to have a way to get through their defenders. Now, okay, we're getting more good black cards now. So this is a really aggressive 2-drop. Whenever it attacks, warriors can't be blocked by 2 or more creatures, so I feel like this is definitely somewhere we want to be. We see a lot of red here. I wouldn't mind taking this guy, who's a decent morph, but I'm thinking the 2-drop is definitely the pick here. And we can see if we can pick up some more warriors later on. I would love the Stormsinger, I would love the Summit Prowler. Like I said, red's definitely open. I'm cutting the black out of here now, following up my pick of Flatten, because I feel like the Bludgeon Rager is just that much of a better card than the other two. Summit Pro is not wrong with that, but we can pick up Summit Pros later on. Okay, so another trick, but this one is definitely a finisher that we could use. Now a 6 mana 4/4 is decent, but I don't think that's what I'm looking to pick up right now. Instead, I think I'll snap up this Volcanic Rush as a way to get trapped. I mean, you think about it. Let's just live the dream here. We have Onslaught, Double Strike, and +2/+0 Trample. That sounds pretty good to me. But let's see if we can make it happen. Tormenting Voice, Dutiful Attendant, Reckless Imp. If we want to do the aggressive deck, then the Reckless Imp is definitely our pick here. And Tormenting Voice we can probably pick up later on. Dutiful Attendant, I've not been too impressed with that, but it's definitely... Well, for one, it is a warrior, but this we'll be able to pick up later on as well. This one is going late. Tormenting Voice, I think we can also pick up. I'd want to play one. But here, I think the 2/2 flyer is the pick. Alright, okay, and now we're not getting back anything. This was the first pack, and like you can see, it didn't have very much in it. Now, we probably... What do we least want to play against here? We have the 2/4 that will gum up the ground for us. We don't like that. I don't like this too much either, but we can kill it. Well, it's a morph a lot easier than this guy. Negate's of course going to be icky for us, but let's just take this thing away. Impact Tremors unplayable. Vandalize. Are there any artifacts that we need to be worried about? Not really. None of these cards are good. Well, I guess that could be good in the side against us, so I'll take that. More of the same. I'll take that away. Oh, let's play the monument here. I might play it, we'll see. I'll take that, and we'll take the bad boulder fall, or whatever it was called again. Alright, so we picked up Colligan. Might be worth a few ticks at least, so there's that. Aside from that, we passed a lot of good red cards. We picked up something that promises that we could start going into an aggressive red-black build. Let's see if I can manage to snap up some cards. We'll probably be seeing a little bit more black in this pack, a little bit less red. Crater Elemental is definitely good. A 0/6 that I can tap and pay 1 red, deal 4 damage target creature is already great. But if I have a total power of 8 or more, oh, build around me. So I'm snap picking that up. What I'd like to see back here, but probably won't see them come back. Someone else going to pick Avon Warbrute. This might come back, and I might play it. Mind Rot. I might play one of those. Won't look to pick another Chasm. Rending Volley for the sideboard. But if I get a pick, I hope that Avon or Warbrute comes back. But let's just pick up this Crater Elemental and be very happy. Blocks for days and then takes out a threat at some point. One player, he knows who he is, did really well and really abused this in the pre-release and promptly went 6-0 by, well, not only just doing this, playing awesomely otherwise as well, but managing really to exploit his way into doing this. But that's not a card that we want for our aggressive deck. The Butcher, however, is exactly what we want. Well, I mean, the 3/3/4/5 isn't great, but if let's say that they pacifism or deal with one of our smaller guys, or one of our smaller guys just doesn't get through anymore. This one clears a space, pushes through. On the wheel, we can try to pick up Loose Calm, Evolving Wilds, Marshall Sutcliffe, or Mind Rot. Duress, I wouldn't really play limited, I guess. Evolving Wilds is definitely something to keep in mind, but here I think the pick is Butcher over that. I know it's another 5-drop, and a lot of stuff happens at 5-drop, but I think this one is the most powerful card for us here. The Stratus Dancer is great, but I'm not playing blue, so we're going Butcher. Self-Inflicted the Wood. So Butcher's Glee is great. The reason I'm not picking Sarkhan's Rage here is, well, this is a cheaper card, and it's already, if you think about the real effect, if I can manage to put this can also work as a flyer. It's 3 extra damage. It can turn things around. It can work as a removal, and it's a little bit cheaper and a huge effect. Now Sarkhan's Rage is good, and it can work as a lava axe. But what with me already having quite three 5-drops, then I'm thinking Butcher's Glee is the more powerful card. I might get Shambling Goblin back, or Outrider. Probably will not see Sarkhan's Rage, but I'm just going to pick up the Glee and be happy. Lightning Berserker is fine, actually. It's actually fine. But here the question is, do I want this guy? Oh, he's a dash guy. I thought it was the... No, I meant the Stormsinger is fine. Play him as a morph, Megamorph for 1 and get some other guy haste is something that an aggressive deck would like to do. And actually, not yet as aggressive as I'd like to be. Another Sarkhan's Rage here. But the same thing applies that earlier. I need my creatures, need cheap creatures, and this guy works better in the plan that I'm hoping to have right now, which is a lot of guys. This one being a 1/1 for 1, even though it has fire breathing, it's just not gonna cut it in many cases. So I'm gonna pick the Stormsinger. That might be wrong. I'm gonna go with that. So no love for the Death Fang here. Here we got some really powerful cards. I could pick up another Tail Slash, which I'm leaning towards right now. But we also have Sign of Ugin, which is solid 4/4 flyer, but that's not what I really want to be doing in this deck. And we have a Tormenting Voice. And like I said, I'd probably like to play one of those to be able to get out of, floods and stuff. But surely Tail Slash has to be better than those. And that's this deck is more supposed to be a Tail Slash deck. Yeah, we're picking up Tail Slash here and hoping for the best. So we have, is this, which pick is this now? Is this, have we seen this already? I'm just not so excited about that one. I'm almost more excited about the Storm Singer. It's a Shaman, unfortunately, not a Warrior. Now you're probably going to tell me that Fire Breather guy is a Warrior, but let's see. You know, for 6 mana, 4/4. Okay, it's fine. But then, oh wait, it picks one up from the graveyard too. All right, yeah. I forgot about that. I should read the cards. This guy actually gets one of your guys back from the grave as well. So, considering that and considering our cards, yeah, let's definitely take that. Now, since we have Colligan, I think we have to play the tutor, don't we? We're missing out on the Sprinting Warbrute here, which is a fine card, which I don't. But I mean, basically tutoring Colligan is gonna be game a lot of times. I mean, I can do it in the end step, yeah, especially if the other guy's tapped out. Bring up my Colligan, yeah. I'm gonna pick the tutor up here. What with having 2 dragons now to go for maybe even more in a while, so we'll take that. Colligan Aspirant is a fine 2-drop. It'll be the 1/1s at least can't kill it, and it can even push through the 1/3s, the Spellfists and what have yous, and trade with them. So I'm glad I'm seeing this now, and I need these kind of guys more, and it'll all basically be gotten back by the war card. Now we're picking up the Warbrute that can dash in for 4, so this is starting to come together now a little bit. I'm thinking Loose Calm is stronger than Mindrot here. I mean, it costs 1 more than Threaten, but the important text here is can't be blocked this turn except by 2 or more creatures. So this, if they have left 2 blockers back, you take one of them and they can't block with the other one. Makes that a little bit better. And we got a Sarkhan's Rage back. We would thank the people who left that for us. We're taking that up. Let's take away the... Well, I don't want you to kill my dragons, so I was going to take the life gain card, but actually I'll keep that. Now, this Tapestry of the Ages. I'm just going to take that for a second. Vandalize. 5 mana Destroy Land isn't great. So we're a bit still light on the early aggressive creatures here, and we're going into the Fate Reforged back. So this isn't quite the aggressive deck currently, and I hope it is. But let's see what Fate Reforged brings to the table. And it brings Mastery of the Unseen. Oh goodness! And it also brings Team or Battle Rage. But I don't have any of the. I guess it brings Noxus Dragon, another dragon. So am I gonna go mono dragons? Mastery is a really, really strong card, but obviously we're not playing white, and it is not worth any money. Wait a minute. Let's take a look at that. Nope, not worth any money. So we are probably gonna dragon it up. Hooded Assassin is great. Wait a minute now. No. We're Martyr Scouting this all the way. If we wield a dragon, that's great, but I completely missed this guy. I hope I haven't missed tons of other picks like that, but sure, we're picking up the Scout. Here I think Bathe is the pick. We're definitely seem to be going into the more control-y, the removal heavy red-black version. But Bathe is solid. We just don't have to worry about that. Maybe we'll wheel the rats, maybe not. But the pick here's Bathe. Another Bathe. Yeah, we're definitely going into the remove their guy, kill him with Colligan plan now. So change of plans, boys. We are burning their creatures with Dragonfire, which is fine. That's fine. We also have a Colligan monument here that turns into a dragon. That's important to remember. Like if we start playing with a little bit longer game plan in mind, then that's something. We'll have a Defector here, which works great with collateral damage. But I think the card here is Sultai Emissary. 2-drop, 1/1, nothing exciting there, but when it dies, you manifest blah blah blah. It's a decent thing. Do I have anything? I don't even have any exploit where I could really benefit from the Defector, and it's not a warrior. Harsh Sustenance is fine, but not. I guess I could pick up one Battle Rage to play, throw that on Colligan, and it's good games. Well, Colligan should be good games anyway, so. Alright, Emissary or Detector. I'm thinking the Emissary. Another Emissary, another collateral damage. I don't have. I mean, I could pick up damage later on. What are my cards that have any kind of synergy with that? I wish I'd picked up that other war card maybe now, because the whole getting your guys back from the grave isn't too shabby. Lots of good white cards. The pick here is Emissary. I think. How many? Ooh. So, Dash guy. So, Heal Giant, Emissary, Karsi High Priest. Do I have? I don't have any synergies with Karsi, do I? Actually, I'm thinking of just taking the Vanguard here, as boring as that is, but it's a. Or take the Fixing. I'm not missing out on much here if I take this Fixing. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll see if something else comes back. Another Mardu Scout. Yeah, we are happy to take him. What's this? This is Flying Trample Haste. No. I don't like that. Okay. 2-drop that deals damage to me. It's a 2-drop. What about Ugin's Construct then? I don't have very many 4-drops, and I could let one of the emissaries or something die. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I think Construct's the way to go here. So, okay, I need to cut something anyway. Probably cutting that. Might cut one of the tail slashes. That's not the best in my deck. Cut that as well. Assassin or Battle Rage? Oh, I guess I picked Battle Rage. We could pick up Fierce Invocation. We're not going to play. Let's take away the Roxasha's Disdain. This could be bad. We don't want people to shift our loyalties. I'll take a collateral damage, I guess. Or should I take the Retainers? I might have. We'll see if I can cast the Retainers. We'll take one. Collateral damage. Dragon Rage does something. Nah. I guess it. Alright, so we got... we need to cut 4 cards. I guess the Tomb Shell isn't really part of our plan. So we'll take that guy away. He's not exciting, but he's a guy. Butcher's Glee's fine. Flatten, Loose Calm, Ugins. Is it one of the 5 drops? This is actually more of a 4 drop. Butcher's fine. Okay. So, what do we got? We have a lot of 3 drops. Are they all actually real 3 drops? This is a 3 drop as well. And this isn't quite... Let's consider that Tail Slash still. I mean, it's still removal, and we might actually be cutting the Loose Calm here. And I could be adding the huge Stone Retainers. I mean, getting them out, let's say, turn 5 or so, they'd be like a 5 drop. If I play a 2 drop and then play them, or a 3 drop, then play them, then be a 6 drop. Is that worth it? One question would be like, is it worth playing the Monument in this deck? Don't really need the fixing. I have other plans for the late game. I could take that out. Of course, I played on 3. I can skip over 4 and go to 5, which is kind of what I need, but I also need to cut some cards, so... Battle Rage works if I have a creature power 4 or greater. How many creatures do you have that have a power 4 or greater? Not many enough, so Battle Rage is out. Attacking creature you control have double strike. This makes my dash creatures extremely hard to deal with. Keep that in there. We'll move you to 4. Let's separate the... so let's have a look here. What have we got? The Tutor. Yeah. So 1 card has to go still. And what would that be? I mean, tutoring for Colgan is sweet, and I can tutor for the other Warkite as well. Since he's such a strong card, then that's probably worth it. So what should we cut? One of the Tail Slashes probably. I don't have such strong creatures, so Bathe is probably just better. And these guys will work out. It's now when I opened Colligan, this is not the deck I was thinking I would end up having. That being said, not completely dissatisfied. I mean, Screamrich could be counted as a 2 drop as well. If I don't have another play, I can dash it on turn 2 and then play it regularly on turn 3. I didn't manage to actually get a synergy with the warriors, did I? Shaman, Imp, Elemental, Scouts. Oh, 1 warrior, well that's something. But otherwise this this deck is just sort of kill your guy, win the game kind of deck. And that sounds like a fine thing to do. Play Colligan, win the game. If it seems like a lot of my creatures are not thick enough to get through, I could also see myself siding out one of the emissaries playing. Actually, maybe I should side out one of the emissaries and play a loose calm, because I mean this really might. Actually, I'll do that. If I'd gotten them down enough, just one turn where I can manage to steal one of their guys and swing for the win, that seems like a likely thing to do. That takes away some of the effectivity of Silumgar Butcher. Maybe I'll side in loose calm if I see the need. I could side out one of the poorly performing cards. So let's sort by color. Only single black cards. A couple of double reds. Maybe 10-6, and then we have the Bloodfall thing, or should we do like 9-7? Yeah, probably, because we have a lot of 2-drops, so maybe 9-7's the right way. Let's see what this suggests. It suggests 6-10. Well, let's adjust that a little bit to 9-7. We can fix that if we need to. I can go to 10-6 if I take out an emissary. And this can be dashed in. Well, considering those are double red right early on, maybe going 10-6 is better after all. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pause the recording here and bring you back for round one.